that we're done building the set, let's see how we built it. Well, it was very interesting building these new jet rockets because they're obviously new, and, well, it was just fun building them because you've never built them with them before. It was very interesting with this blade. You see how they cleverly positioned the Galok, the Galok Cow shield so that it could be centered over his wrist. Just like if I was holding a handle like this, that it would be, that in the shield were right there, the rotary thing would be there, so if I tilted it back, it would be centered over my wrist, which is very thoughtful of them. So, there are 4 jet rockets. These things kind of look like flames, some people say. That's why they put them there. His Naira Ghost Blaster is good. It requires more pieces than you think. He doesn't have many armor, so there weren't many pieces to build with him. So that's about it for building experience. Okay. First thing for playing experience. This actually isn't playing experience. This is the comparisons. Zoom out, cameraman. Tahu's mask fell off. 2002 masks weren't put on as well as 08 ones. Okay. I will do comparisons of the different sets from last year to this year and from Tahu Mistika. First we'll do, I think, last year. Jaller, we had basically underwater stuff, you know, the tubes and the big sword. And he's pretty tall and got pretty heavy armor that bulges out really thickly. And he was just a very tall warrior and soldier. Now, Tahu is less than that. He doesn't have this sword, refined soldierish sword. He has this weed whacker. And he has this Naira Ghost Blaster instead of this Kordak Blaster. And he has air stuff instead of water stuff. And this just describes fire very well. Tahu describes in this year fire very well. And that's about it for comparison with Jaller. Now let's do it with Tahu Nuva. Tahu Nuva last year was really short. That's the thing everyone notices. Also, he had these 2 swords that never went with Tahu. And he had the action function. You can spin the gear on the back and then his arms will move. But the swords don't describe Tahu too well. This year, the rotary blade actually describes kind of fire, like the element he has. It causes danger to the user, and he's quite a bit taller, so you can do stuff with other sets if you want to pose. And he has a nice Naira Ghost Blaster that actually is his action function. I'll show you that in playing experience. And he isn't really bulkified by all that extra armor that Tahu Nuva from 2002 had. Okay, that's about it. Let's go on to playing experience. Zoom out, cameraman. Well, here's how the Naira Ghost Blaster works. Basically, it's like that Kordak Blaster, except it doesn't require as much effort. You can hear that little pop. Plus, with the playing experience, his also another action function is spinning this little rotary blade to cut up vegetation in the swamp. He needs that. Now, one thing I'd like to do before I show all his functions and everything is people have been saying lately, and I agree with this, that Tahu Mistika has been attracting a lot of flame. And people are saying how they hate him. Last year, as I said, the magma swords don't describe Tahu. Fire describes Tahu and Tahu describes fire. You need this to cut through swamp foliage. Whoops. So, and it also causes danger to the user, and Tahu is willing to take risks like that. I'm not sure about, people are complaining about the mask. It looks like a ninja and a knight. And I'm not sure about the ninja, but I hear from places that ninjas were able to manipulate fire in a weird way. the knight, just think about it. We call them knights in shining armor. We talk about them, we admire them, because they were willing to protect what they believed in. And Tahu is the Toa that would most be willing to do that. So that's enough about people. Well, actually, no. People are hating these things. They get in the way. If you look really closely and you compare them to a picture of flames, they actually may look like flames, I think. So, let's go on to playing experience, finally. Well, he's very fun to pose. He has the usual 13 points of articulation, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, 13 points of articulation. Let's see here. Also, you've heard about Solek, Mr. Solek right here, and this little clipper thing. You can adjust Solek correctly, and he actually clips right there. And it's not a great fit, but still, they advertise Tahu with Solek. So, let's get you off of here. He's really, with playing experience, he's really fun to clip on Solek and fire the Naira Ghost Blaster. Let's see here. Let's see. That's about it for playing experience. I mean, he's typical. I mean, it would be good if you had Solek or one of the, more of the Toa Nuva to add some fun, and Makuta for him to fight. If you're story savvy, you're going to love him. If you are like mocking, you're going to love this set. You can just use the pieces. You can actually build Trimuna by combining Onua and Gali and Tahu. It's very interesting. So my overall impression is that he's a really good set. His Naira Ghost Blaster was much an improvement over the Kordak Blaster. And there are lots of new pieces like the jet rockets and the fins. My overall impression is probably 1 to 10 scale, about an 8.75. I can't give it a 9 because it's not that good. Well, that's about it for my review. We'll see you next time when we do a review of the Master of Light, partially drained of his light. Yes, you guessed it, Taka Nuva, honorary member of the Toa Nuva. Knick-Knack 118, signing off.